The world stands on the edge of a major global conflict, closer than at any time in recent memory. The international order is unraveling, with alliances and power dynamics in flux. Internal divisions in Western nations weaken their global influence, creating opportunities for authoritarian regimes to challenge the status quo. The risk: a single crisis could trigger a chain reaction, drawing major powers into direct confrontation. Nuclear threats, once a relic of the past, are back. Nations are modernizing arsenals and developing more usable, low-yield weapons. This lowers the threshold for nuclear use, undermining the doctrine of mutually assured destruction that kept the peace for decades. Old methods of crisis prevention, strong leadership, back-channel diplomacy, effective international bodies, are faltering. The United Nations and similar organizations are often paralyzed by rivalries. Communication between adversaries is strained, replaced by public posturing and distrust. We are navigating a new era of global risk without the guardrails that once kept catastrophe at bay. The potential for a catastrophic misstep is higher than it has been for generations. The world must rethink how it approaches peace and security. The stakes have never been higher. The risk of conflict is real and concentrated in key flashpoints: Ukraine, Taiwan, and the Middle East. The war in Ukraine is a direct clash between Russia and the West, shattering post-Cold War peace and raising the specter of NATO-Russia confrontation. In Taiwan, rising Chinese military pressure and stronger U.S. support make the balance harder to maintain. Any miscalculation could spark a global crisis. The Middle East remains volatile, with U.S.-Iran tensions and proxy conflicts threatening to spiral into regional war and disrupt global energy supplies. Communication is fraught with suspicion. A single incident could escalate rapidly. These flashpoints are interconnected, part of a larger struggle for global power. Nuclear deterrence is weaker, and poor crisis communication increases the risk of miscalculation. Regional crises could quickly draw in major powers, turning local conflicts into global ones. The world is one mistake away from a confrontation no one can control. The stakes are global, and the risks are growing. Artificial intelligence is now a destabilizing force in global security. Nations are racing to develop AI-powered weapons and cyber tools, with little oversight or regulation. AI accelerates conflict. Machines can make decisions in microseconds, outpacing human control and diplomacy. Disinformation campaigns powered by AI erode trust, blur the line between peace and war, and make societies more vulnerable to manipulation. The risk of integrating AI into nuclear command systems is especially alarming. A machine could misinterpret data and trigger a catastrophic response. An accidental war started by an algorithm. AI shortens decision times, automates critical processes, and creates new vulnerabilities. Old deterrence models may not withstand the speed and unpredictability of AI-driven crises. The threat of accidental war is now a uniquely modern danger. We are not prepared for the consequences of AI in warfare. The digital arms race demands urgent attention. The world cannot afford complacency. Urgent action is needed to pull back from the brink, revitalize nuclear arms control. New treaties must limit warheads and ban destabilizing weapons, including all nuclear powers. Regulate military AI, establish global rules, ban fully autonomous weapons, and prevent a runaway digital arms race. Rebuild diplomacy, restore back channels and hotlines to prevent misunderstandings and manage crises. Invest in skilled diplomats and empower them to find common ground. Educate the public, remind new generations of the catastrophic stakes of global war. Foster a global culture of peace and cooperation. The path to safety requires united global commitment. The time to act is now, before disaster strikes.